link for you guys to download the handout of our session today. Okay, so
yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope that you don't mind if I do recording, because some of the students may have some.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll show the clips to them.
Thank you. Right, so maybe we can wait for 1 minute more to see if more students are joining our session. Yeah, so I think we can start now. Hey, so hello everyone. This is Jenny. I am the faculty librarian for School of Design. So if you have any question regarding your finding library resources for your capstone project, you can always chat with me. Okay, so I can suggest some of our library resources for you to help you prepare your capstone project. Okay, because we don't have much time today to share the information about the library resources, as well as the copyright issues, and also the avoid plagiarism issues. Okay, so I will just highlight the important things in the slide. Okay, and then for the rest, you can go back to review the slides later, and then ask me if you have any question. All right, so let me quickly talk about the first thing first. Okay, so so before you start your capstone project, I know that all of you have decided your own topic, right? And I know that some of your topic may be about grief for young adults, and some of you might work on the domestic workers, okay, migrant or domestic workers. And how do we create a model for NGOs to work with the university students in a meaningful outreach to them? Okay, and also some of you might work on the solitude or the queer identity in Hong Kong, something like that. Okay, so before you start your research, I think this feature in Google would be very useful for you to understand more background information about your topic. Okay, so let me quickly show you how do we, let me just hide the pen first. Yep. Okay. So in Google, actually, I know that all of you would know how to use Google, right? But another feature that I want to show you is that, for example, if you want to find like for example, solitude, like for young adults, okay, and this important tips I want to share with you is that if you type in URL and then colon, and then if you type in edu, so all the results you found will be in the education related websites. Okay, so for example, like these would be in like Harvard University website or other university website. Okay, and if you type in like gov in URL gov, means that you will refine your results to the government website only. Okay, so these would be all the government websites include this keyword. Okay, solitude for young adults. Okay. And then what I want to show you is that if you type in SCMP, so that you will find, like for example, if you want to focus your topic on a specific geographical area like Hong Kong, okay? So you just want to find some, Hong Kong related newspapers, okay? So you can try SCMP. Okay, as you know, most of the news in SCMP will be about Hong Kong. Okay, so these will be something related. Okay, so let's take a look of just a random one. Okay, so you will probably find some of these articles which is related to your topic, loneliness in Hong Kong. Okay. So this would be a very important skills for you to use Google to find the background information of your topic through the newspaper articles or through the government website or through the university website. Okay. So if you don't put SCMP and if you put like Wall Street Journals, WSJ, so you can expand your scope to a greater area, okay, like in US or other overseas countries, to understand more about what's happening out there. Okay, so you can use this important feature to help you to do your background research. Okay, but sometimes if you can find the full text in like Wall Street Journal, some web page, but somehow you cannot see the full text. Okay, because Wall Street Journals or South China Morning Post might ask you to pay for the subscription, right? But as a PolyU student, you don't have to subscribe to these newspaper source because the libraries actually has already subscribed it, the source for you. Okay, so how do you find the full text via our library resources? Okay, so if you found like a Wall Street Journal articles or a newspaper articles from SCMP that you cannot see the full text from their website directly, you can use Factiva. Okay, Factiva here. Okay, so just click through the link here and you will be getting into Factiva after you log in with your NetID and password through the library website. Okay, so that if you just search for the title that you found in Google for Wall Street Journals, you will be able to find that piece of newspaper articles. All right, so same for SCMP. And SCMP, we subscribe to them directly. So you can access to SCMP via our library website, okay? So this is an example page. And I know that one of the group for the capstone project is about grief, right? For the young adults. So I actually found that SCMP has a topic page about death and grieving. Okay, so this would be very relevant to your topic, so you can have a look. Okay, so I have give you the source link here. Okay, at the bottom of the page. Okay, and again, at the end of the session, I will share the link with you again to download this handout. Okay, so no worries about that. And when do we use OneSearch, the library OneSearch, or when do we use library databases? Okay, so for Google, okay, as we've just mentioned, that it would be a very good source for you to find the background information. Okay, so after you have found all the background information and want to do some more in-depth research, okay, so if you want to find some scholarly information, you can choose Google Scholar or OneSearch. Okay, but for library databases, we mostly use it to find subject-specific information and also the specific type of research materials. Like if you want to find some statistics, which I will demonstrate for you later, okay, for some statistics database, okay, and some images, okay. So we have actually subscribed it to some database which is which provides you some comprehensive images for art and some design related images. Okay. So so that if you want to find some specific type of materials, then we will go straight to the library databases. Okay. And let me quickly show you the searching skills first. So if you want to search in OneSearch for some Google, for some scholarly resources, okay, so you can use and or not to connect the keywords together, okay? So for example, if you use and to connect fragrance and well-being, okay, these two keywords with very different meaning, okay? So we use and to connect them together so that we can narrow down our search to a certain topic, okay? So that we can find more focused results, more narrow results, okay? More specific, and make your search more specific. And then the second one, or we use or to connect to synonyms or some similar key terms, okay? So for example, like queer or LGBTQ, okay? They all have this very similar meaning. So we use or to connect them together in our search so that we can expand our search to more related articles. So we won't miss one single article that is related to our topic. Okay, so we use or to connect very similar, the key terms with very similar meaning, and not to exclude the unwanted keywords. Okay, so for example, we want to focus on young adults, okay, but not elderly. Okay. So another important one is the phrase search, okay? So if you want to find like domestic worker in a phrase, okay, but not domestic and worker separately presented in our results, in our searching results. So we will use the phrase search, the quotation mark, to search this particular key phrase, key term in the phrase, okay? So that our search will be more focused and your results will be more accurate as well, okay? And truncation is another way to expand the search, okay? So you can check out later. And then how do we do the search in our library database? Okay, so here, if you want to use the and or not operator, you can go to advanced search here, just beside the search button, the red search button. Beside the red search button, you will see advanced search. Okay. So you will be seeing these search form. Okay, so for example, queer. Okay. And like for example, Hong Kong. Okay. So we connect these two key terms together. And we can also refine our scope to articles only, the journal articles only. Okay. So that we will get fewer results. Okay, 3,190 results now. Okay, so let's say if I think it's just very few, I want more results. So if I put LGBTQ or LGBTQ, remember that if you want to use an or not operator by typing into the search field, remember to use it in capitalized letter, okay? And this is the and or not operator for your choice, okay? So just hit the search again. So we will be finding more results, okay? And you can expect that if we connect more results here, for example, young adults, for example, you can expect that if we use more and to connect more key terms, fewer results we can get. Now we got just 267 results because we are actually narrowing down our results by adding more criteria to our search. Okay. So remember that. when do we use and when do we use or, and also not. Okay. So just quickly talk about these, and then yeah, database. How do we access the library database? Okay, so let's just go back to the library homepage first. Okay, so from the library homepage, you will probably see the databases tab here. The databases tab here. Okay, so when you click into the databases tab, if you know the database name, you can search it directly. But if you don't know, actually, I will recommend you to click on this browse databases by subject pull down menu, and you will be seeing design here. Okay, so when you click on design, you will be seeing a list of databases, library databases that are related to the design topic, okay, for School of Design students, okay. So what I want to show you first is WGSN Interiors, okay. So it is a database for you to find some design industry news and trends, and also in certain areas like packaging design, and also the lifestyle related. So if you are working on the fragrance for well-being, or yeah, the lifestyle related topic, you can use WGSN to find some images or some news or some analysis. Okay, so for example, I can try to do a search. Fragrance. Okay, so that you will be seeing all these will be about the fragrance experience, or some the key trend for candles scents at home. So these are the lifestyle analysis reports, okay, provided by WGSN. And also you will find some more stories and images related to your searching topic, okay. So yeah, for the but this is not for every topic, because like if you want if you focus on the workers, the domestic workers, maybe WGSN might not be relevant to your topic, okay. So, and the other one, this is Artstor. Okay, so Artstor digital library is a database for you to find the historical images. Okay, so if you want to find some old images, okay, from the history museum, or from some well-known museums worldwide, you can enter the keywords into Artstor digital library, and then you can find your relevant images. And what's the good thing of Artstor is that it provides you the citation. Okay, so you don't have to compile the citation by yourself. Okay, so let me quickly show you. Okay, so let's go back first. Okay, Artstor. Okay, like for example, like death. Okay. So if you found one of the images here, and you found that you want to include this image in your capstone project, in your assignment, okay, so you can download the image, and then you can cite. When you click on this cite this item button, you will be seeing the automatically compiled citation for APA style will be generated for you here. So you don't have to compile the citation by yourself. Okay. So this is good. And the next one I want to introduce to you is Statista. Okay, so Statista is a database for you to find some marketing statistics. Okay. You can also find Statista in the design related database list. And I want to quickly show you. So I just type in the name directly. Okay. So you can actually input a company name or an industry name or just some key terms. Okay. So if you type in fragrance, you will be finding some marketing reports about fragrance. Okay, in the worldwide countries, or in the US market, or in in France, okay, in the European countries. And also this is the statistics about the perfume distribution industry revenue in Hong Kong, okay, for the 10 years, okay. And also about some company reports. So if you find that it's relevant to your topic, and another one, like for example, solitude, okay. And another key term is loneliness, okay. So you can check out, like, for example, if I want to focus my topic on Hong Kong, okay. So you will see that, like, for example, this survey, okay. Okay, share of respondents in Hong Kong who thought it likely that they would feel lonely most of the time in 2020 is quite a recent survey, okay, done by this organization, okay, and you can also find the source link here. All right, and if you want to quote or cite this statistics into your assignment, so what can you do? We also have the citation button here, okay, here. And then when you click on it, you can select APA style, and you can also have the citation automatically generated for you. Okay, so you don't have to compile the citation for the statistics that you found in Statista, okay? And you can also download the file in different file formats, like for example, PDF file, Excel file, PNG file, or PPT file, okay? So it depends on how you want to present these statistics in your assignment, okay? So, and you can also find like different industry if that's relevant to your topic, okay? So in the consumer market outlook, you can find different industry, and in the country outlook, you can find different country for specific industry or specific area. Okay, so we don't have time to do this activity, but if you are interested, you can try to find this out, okay, to see which of the following platform is the most used one for the subscription video on demand services in Hong Kong as of May 2021, okay, so which one is the most popular one in Hong Kong, okay, so you can have a guess, okay. So yeah, and this kind of statistics is what you can find in Statista, okay? So it's a very good resources for you. And Canopy is like Netflix, but in academic version, okay? So Canopy, you can find some streaming video related to typography, like minimalism, so all these about design topics, okay? So if you are interested, you can have a look later for Canopy. And newspaper, that's what I have mentioned to you. Factiva for finding Wall Street journals, the full text, and also SCMP and all other newspaper source. And for Wise News will be focused on the Chinese newspapers. Okay, so if you want to find some newspapers in Greater China area or Hong Kong, or Macau, or even Taiwan, you can use Wise News, okay? So any problem, any question for now? If not, we can move on to the citation part. So it's important to give credits to others' work to make citation in your assignment if you have used others' work or idea in your assignment, because it is a way that we show we give credits to them, and also we are showing our readers what our materials are based on. Okay. So we can guide them to the materials that we have used, and they can examine it before using the sources again in their work. Okay, so it's important if you don't cite. Okay, if you don't cite, you will be accused of the plagiarism, and it is a very serious act in the university. Okay, so it's important to always cite. And also, if you are submitting the same work to different subjects or different source, like for example, the previous assignment you submitted to another subject and you reuse that assignment to submit for another subject. Okay, passing off your own previously published work as something new, it is also a kind of plagiarism. Okay, it is called self-plagiarism. Okay, so remember that you will still have to cite for your own ideas that you have previously published. Okay, but yeah, so you can have a look when do you need to cite and when do you not need to cite. Okay, so when you not need to cite, if you are presenting some, for example, like some information about the historical events, for example, the First World War was conducted in 1914. Okay, so this is an historical event, and you don't have to cite in your assignment if you mention this. Okay. And if you're presenting your own ideas, you don't have to cite as well. And something is common knowledge, you don't have to cite. Okay, so everyone knows these are common knowledge, so you don't have to cite. And some words become everyday speech, so you don't have to cite as well. Okay. Or if you have cited some ideas in your previous paragraph in your assignment, and in your conclusion you are just summarizing them to conclude your summary, so you don't have to cite again. Okay. And how do we cite? Okay, mostly we will paraphrase the idea, someone's idea, and then we put the in-text citation into it, and then or we directly quote someone's words. Okay, and add the in-text citation and also the full reference at the end of your assignment. Okay. And we have the in-text citation and reference list. Okay, so you are now using ADA style as a design student. Okay, and we can try to do this case study quickly. Okay, so you can scan this QR code and we can start this case study. Okay. So you can try to answer the question. Okay, for the first scenario, the author of the source material, okay, this source material, okay, reused exactly the same text in another new assignment. As he is the author, he neither mentioned the source nor acknowledging himself, because giving credit to himself did not seem humble. So it's that plagiarism. You think it's plagiarism? Yes or no?
The tool is still locked. We can't.
Oh, still locked. Okay, sorry. Let me. Yeah, I think it's all right now. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so yes or no? Do you think it's one kind of plagiarism?
Have to press the submit button.
Okay. All right. Okay, maybe I can quickly show you. Okay, so I know that we don't have much time to do the case study today. Okay, so this is also one kind of plagiarism, because he is reused the exactly the same text into a new assignment, so that yeah, even he is the author, but it is one kind of self-plagiarism. Okay, so that it is also plagiarism. And the second question is that a student found this article on the web, and he copied the same article, okay, this whole paragraph, okay, and then make a quotation mark, okay, and then cite it properly with the page number as well. Okay, so the copied text accounts for 90% of the content in his assignment. Okay, is that plagiarism? Technically, it is not plagiarism, but using a long quotation does not seem good. Okay, and it's not it would be lead to another problem, would be copyright. Okay, so it's not plagiarism, but it's not good for for ethical reason. Okay, so the third question: a student wrote the following statement in his assignment with citation. Okay, so do you think it's plagiarism? Okay, so let me also show you the answer. Okay, it's not plagiarism. Yeah, because he actually paraphrased the whole idea. Okay, maybe I can show you the PowerPoint, so that you will see the answer. Okay, so yeah, because the author actually paraphrased it and cited the source properly. Okay, and the fourth one, Hong Kong Disneyland is located in Lantau Island of Hong Kong. It is also not plagiarism, because this is common knowledge, everyone knows. And then it's like you talk about like PolyU is in Hong Kong, so yeah, everyone knows. So you don't have to cite as well. Okay, so yeah, and we will talk about copyright here. And sometimes you might see this copyright logo and then all rights reserved. It means that this copyright owner is, if you see and then a name, okay, so it is showing you who are the copyright owner, okay, and then all rights reserved means that you cannot use or reproduce, okay, or adapt the work, okay, and because you need to ask for permission by the copyright owner, okay, so this is the most restricted one. Okay, but if you just want to include the image or some sound recordings with the all rights reserved license into your assignment, just for teaching and learning purpose, just for educational purpose, it might be exempted for fair dealing. Okay, so in the copyright law, it's a part of fair dealing. Okay, it is allowed to use for research or private study. Okay, but it is not for submitting to a certain awards, or to another commercial use purpose. Okay, so if you want to find some images or some work that you can freely use in your assignment or in your design work, you can use the CC licensed images or CC licensed work. Okay, because for CC license, it sometimes allows you to use, reproduce, and adapt without asking for permission, okay, by the copyright owner. And you have to follow the terms in the CC license. Like, for example, it depends on what kind of CC license they are using. Like if CC BY is the most flexible one, you just need to give credit to the author, will be all right. Okay. And then, for example, like share alike, you can only share the image alike. Okay, you don't have to you cannot do any variation on it. And then it is not for commercial purpose, no derivative works. Okay, so you can take a look of this CC license later. And where do we find the CC licensed images? Actually, you can find the source. Okay, and then for Google Images or even Flickr, you can apply the filters to find the CC licensed images only. Okay, even for Google Scholar, you can try like images. Okay, so in the Google Scholar image, you can click on tools, and then under users rights, you can find Creative Commons licenses images only. Okay, so your results will be limited to the CC license image only. Okay, and most of these source would have this filter for you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And then how do we cite images? We have 2 examples here, and you can see more examples from this link. Okay, you can check out later. And then as we have mentioned that in ArtStore, we have the automatically generated citation for you and also for Statista. Okay, and like for example, how do we cite a YouTube video in APA style? You can check this example, but most importantly, you can actually check this link, because in this APA referencing guide, this official website, you will be finding a section audiovisual media. Okay, you will find all the example citations here. Okay, for different kind of audiovisual materials. Okay, and you can also capture the citation from OneSearch as well. Okay, in APA style. Yeah, and that's it for our session today. And this is the link for you to download the handout and also to fill out the feedback for us. Okay. So I have just sent you the link through the chat box. Yeah, so you can have a look of the presentation, the handout, and you can let me know if you have any question. You can contact me, call me, or you can email me. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining the session today. I hope that you will find this useful, but we have to do it in a hurry. Okay, because I know that you have the course. Can you clarify what you mean about plagiarism in your own work? We have a lot of work that overlaps from our Capstone 1 report into our Capstone 2 report. Are we able to take this writing from our first report? Actually, if you are using the same idea in, for example, your Capstone 1 report and your Capstone 2 report, if they are a separate student work, okay? So if you some of the ideas that you have mentioned in your Capstone 1 project, if you reinstate your idea from Capstone 1 project to Capstone 2 project, okay? So you will have to make citation, okay? Make citation to your own work in the Capstone 1 project. So you will not be accused of plagiarism. All right. So whenever you are not sure, just make the citation, okay? Because this is for your own benefit, okay? Because if your lecturer would see that okay, you are actually passing off your own idea to another subject or another report, another assignment, you can be accused of self-plagiarism. Okay, how do we cite that? Yeah, you can refer to this guide. Okay, so if this is just a report, okay, it's a report, you can follow the report citation. Okay, to do that. But actually, if the 2 reports is from the same subject, actually they are linked. Okay, they are actually very relevant to each other. Perhaps you don't have to cite. Okay, but just that if you are submitting your own idea to 2 separate subject, 2 very different subjects, no any linkage, just two separate subjects, and even the supervisor would be different, then you might have to cite. Okay.
Yeah. Capstone 1 and Capstone 2 is very closely linked. So
closely linked. That
yeah,
you might
you
not
have to worry about do you have to cite back your work, and it's not necessary. Okay. I think is there any other questions?
No.
So maybe Jenny can have a look what Samuel said.
Yeah. So technically, we don't need to cite. Yes, you don't.
Yes.
If they are, closely linked together, actually, is the same work. You just split into, 1 and 2, so you don't have to cite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. I think thank you very much for Jenny showing such intensive seminar. So and also
any database for fine art work, you can refer to ArtStore. Okay, ArtStore, you can find most of the fine art images. Okay, like for example, the well-known drawings from the famous museum, for example, like Mona Lisa, you can find the artwork images from ArtStore as well. Okay. And also, if you want to use the ArtStore images, you will have to cite as well. Okay. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session. You can contact me if you have further questions in the future. Okay, so I will pass the time back to Cliff, and I will leave this section now. Okay, so thank you everyone.
Thank you very much for your help. Okay, I think our students are all happy with the how to do the citations. Okay, I also say bye-bye. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.